Stick is a 1985 action movie with a bit of comedy directed by Burt Reynolds. Let me give you just a few reasons to watch this fun, underrated film. Reason 1. The cast. Burt mother-lovin' Reynolds. Burt plays the main character Ernest Stickley, or Stick. Burt had a few hits in the early 80s, including The Cannonball Run, Sharky's Machine, and had just finished City Heat, in which he co-starred with Clint Eastwood. That combo sounds like a hit, but the movie actually comes off a bit lackluster. Burt actually looks underweight in this film because he was still recovering from an accident that occurred on the set of City Heat. His jaw was broken when he was hit in the face with a metal chair while filming a fight scene. He was restricted to a liquid diet and lost over 30 pounds by the time that movie wrapped. Supposedly, this accident led to Reynolds becoming addicted to painkillers. Candice Bergen, who plays Stick's love interest and the most intelligent person in the movie. Not only that, but Stick never asked to rescue her.
But if you have questions
or comments,
Just one.
what is it, sweetheart?
It sounds to me like a tax fraud.
I beg your pardon? What are you saying?
I said it sounds like a tax fraud.
George Siegel, who plays Stick's boss/benefactor, and who is hilarious in The Goldbergs. Charles Durning plays one of the bad guys, an absolutely gonzo character. He was the corrupt cop in The Sting, and the bad guy in the Muppet movie. Dar Robinson plays an albino bad guy, Moki. I don't blame you for not recognizing him, as he usually did stunts, working on a few pictures, just to name a few, as Sharky's Machine, Lethal Weapon, To Live and Die in L.A., and Police Academy. Reason number 2. The writer. The film is based on a book of the same name by Elmore Leonard. The book is actually a sequel to the book Swag, in which Ernest Stickley was a supporting character. Leonard is known for writing the books behind other films such as Out of Sight, Get Shorty, Jackie Brown, Mr. Majestic, Joe Kidd, Valdez is Coming, Hombre, 3:10 to Yuma, and a little TV series you might have heard of. Okay. I admit I'm not telling you the whole story here. Elmore Leonard apparently disowned the film after Universal Pictures ordered extensive reshoots. Leonard was very critical of director Burt Reynolds for what Leonard perceived as Reynolds not fighting Universal hard enough to prevent the studio from doing it. Part of the problem was that the movie was originally set for release in August 1984, but Universal Pictures demanded that director Burt Reynolds shoot additional action scenes at a further cost of $3 million, and cut down the film's humor to make it more commercially viable. Burt Reynolds later said, "I wanted to make that movie as soon as I read the book. I respected Leonard's work. I felt I knew that Florida way of life, having been raised in the state, and I was that guy." Reynolds also said, "I turned in my cut of the picture and truly thought I had made a good film. Word got back to me quickly that the people in the Black Tower wanted a few changes. Moreover," Reynolds said, "I gave up on the film. I didn't fight them. I let them get the best of me." Leonard saw the film the day he was interviewed for a Newsweek cover and told them he hated it. After his comment, every critic attacked the film and he wouldn't talk to me. When I reshot the film, I was just going through the motions. I'm not proud of what I did, but I take responsibility for my actions. All I can say, and this is not in way of a defense, is if you like the first part of Stick, that's what I was trying to achieve throughout." This was the 4th movie Reynolds directed. He didn't direct again until 2000 with The Last Producer. Reason 3. The action. It's not an action-heavy movie, as the cover would have you to believe, but instead relies more on its characters and their dialogue. However, there are some great action scenes. The final gunfight has good geography and squib work, and there's a scene where Stick deals with a big angry guy that I really like. The one that really stood out to me is when Stick escapes after they've killed his friend near the beginning of the movie. Very satisfying. In conclusion, To me, the movie just oozes that 80s charm. Reynolds is cool, the action isn't CGI, there are some really weird characters, and there's some pretty good humor. I wouldn't say it's an essential action movie, but I would say it's underrated. Next time, I'd like to give you some reasons to watch a film that teams RoboCop and one of the best bouncers in cinema history. Until next time, this is Stormdog.